Alright, we are back. Back in Wakka's hometown, I suppose. Or home tent village, whatever you want to call it. About to play that first Blitzball game. I'm excited. But before we can do that, we have to pray. Obviously. The talk of the town, you know. Word travels fast in a village this size. What's the bare minimum of tents for something to be called a village? I guess 5. At least 5. Hey kids. Oryx or the Crusaders? The Isle of Besaid. There we go.
It was then, standing in that place.
Yeah.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Yeah, where's the massive billboards with my picture on it, or my dad's picture? Where's the fans chanting my name and having me sign memorabilia? Oh well, we'll convert them. No pun, it's so sacrilegious. Playing against these people's sincerely held beliefs. In Xanarkand, these would be statues of me. And my dad.
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
Hey, I was near Sin. Give me a break, everybody.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
Okay, I tell you, it's your get out of jail free card. Any situation, you can play that card. I love it.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
I think you understand. I think you got it there, Tidus. Alright, let's get to praying before we get to playing. Jeez. We've had 1,000 years to find a cure for Sin's toxins. And nothing. Nada. Seems like you've regressed, if anything. Then again, wait, what was that? Let the Oryx score at least 1 goal. Well, I'd say that's a tall order before I join the team, kid. But now that I'm here, just might happen. And we'll do that stupid little gesture that he promised those girls that have been dead for 1,000 years. That's sad to think about, right? Cloister trials. Alright, fair enough. Cool. Now that we've prayed, let's grab a pre-game bite with Wakka. I think this was his tent here. So, what have you?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look bushed.
Thanks. He's like, not here. That's my bed. I don't know you like that.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Got a point. He signed all the other kids' balls. I assume we're talking about Jacked. Daddy. Daddy Blitzball.
Wakka?
Time to go through all his stuff. Find out who the real Wakka is. Nah, I think we know who he is. Alright, let's go.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner,
you
really.
say.
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I
Whoa,
care.
alright, Tidus. Overstepping those bounds a little bit for someone you don't even know, but okay. Let's do it.
Maybe. This wasn't such a good idea after all.
Never thought it was a good idea. Find the right way and you'll be taken to the Chamber of Faith. Simon says. You see the voice actor that does Wakka, does Bender on Futurama? Is that... He's a sphere. What? Not my hard-earned spheres. Oh my god. I don't remember this part at all. I want the treasure. Sure. Shaped, and I don't have any spheres. Oh, them's fighting words. Spheres are just poor man's materia. Touch him. least Tidus seems to know what he's doing. Putting the pedestal set with the sphere to the correct place. That's the reset, I guess. Do I gotta, like, remember this puzzle? Huh. That was easy enough. What are you doing in here?
What's gotten into you?
It's a sacred area walk,
Hey,
man.
it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here.
And new guys
It's a
who are going to
tradition.
make the
Very
RX
important.
actually a winning franchise.
So what about you?
Me?
Oh,
I'm a guardian.
it's convenient.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we've come this far, might as well go all the way.
So is Blitzball just like something you do in your spare time?
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's,
There she is.
it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Rawr.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
There she is. Oh boy. Tidus is like, whoa.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Nice. Why do you sound like you're in a auditorium? It's very muffled. That was...
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Nope. There's hot ones too. Birth of a summoner. Alright.
Hey, over here!
Where's that? I don't really have stereo. What's your deal, big cat? Alright, let's just keep going this way.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah! Can they join our blitzball team? It just starts eating villagers. One at a time.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Valifor! Alright, yeah, I got no problems with Valifor. I know we kind of did some funny, silly, cute names with all of the Guardian summons, I think in 8. But I don't know. There's a lot going on with this creature, and nothing immediately comes to mind. So we'll stick with that. That's a badass name anyway.
I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Spoony.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad,
Well,
I let him on the team.
Exactly.
His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
So, I'm gonna make
hi,
all of
guys.
you look really bad.
So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy,
We
huh?
got gloating and poor sportsmanship.
Victory! Victory! Victory!
And kicking the other team in the crotch when the ref's not looking.
Victory! 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 Victory!
Yeah.
Victory! 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 Victory!
It is hard to concentrate. I hear you, Tidus.
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
I don't think they know what that word means, by the way, but I don't know. Work it out with them. What's the word? What? Make it, yeah. Defense. Best offense is a good defense. Or is it the other way around?
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Okay, random kid.
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Oh.
I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kinda overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing.
It's his best
That's
chat
amazing.
up line.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
I know nothing about you or what a summoner is, but yeah.
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
I think a summoner has better things to do.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
So awkward.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
Have you ever talked to a woman before?
She's
You
cute.
ever met a woman? She's not my type.
Don't get no ideas.
No promises
Oh.
there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, comes on to me?
That's not going to
I
happen.
will murder you.
If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Alright. It's not very supportive. That's not gonna happen.
Ready for bed?
God, no.
Don't overdo
Gotta
it.
chat up Yuna some more. Ask her about that big...
Stay away from the summoner!
Man, that woman's killing my, my game. So I'm just stuck with my stupid teammates. Ugh. What'd you learn? The goers in the stadiums on their home turf. That's usually how it goes. Every team's got their own stadium. Damn right, Daddo. I'd say ditto, but, you probably suck. Alright, finally someone who understands. Alright, Jasu. Rule number 1 is, you don't tell me what to do. But I guess I am ready. Well, hold on.
Don't overdo it. We leave early
There
tomorrow.
might be, like, some hidden stuff or something. I'm trying to go in the hut, lady. Is there any hidden item boxes or anything around here? Nah. Not really much going on here. Alright.
Ready for bed?
I guess so, since that lady won't let me even talk to Yuna.
Good. Sleep tight.
Who sleeps with their shoes on? Okay, apparently the entire team. Ooh, dreaming about her.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to
And the old
Xanarkand?
lady shows up. Stay away from her!
Hey,
Uh-oh.
you said you'd go with me!
Bizarre love triangle.
I thought Wakka told you not to get any ideas.
Yeah, but it's Yuna.
Did?
Come on.
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
That's the whole point, Jacked.
Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
Shut up, Dad.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
And then he goes off with both of them.
He's dead, okay? Dead.
Is that my manager talking? You made it all the way 1,000 years?
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses
Lulu.
again?
Yeah, but
That's it. No more. Enough, Wakka.
I always thought how ironic it would be if her outfit fell down with like 1,000 belts on it. But that might be the reason it fell. I don't know. Wonder what that was about.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
Huh.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh,
No
so
excuses.
that's why.
I mean,
I became a
Oh,
guardian
right.
to fight
Yeah,
Sin.
sorry.
Yeah?
Revenge then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Wakka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Kurt Russell would do a good Jack. You wouldn't even know what to do with a woman if you got one. Shut up, Dad. Oh, that's interesting that we can access that with the camera not switching out. That's cool. Alright, day of the...
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Oh,
Whoa,
that's awesome.
You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's a sword from the opening cutscene.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it.
Maybe if he had, he would still... Anyway.
Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
Help her out, Tidus.
You really don't need all that luggage. They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
She just leave it there?
Okay,
Looks like
off
you got
we
a
go.
lot of baggage. That music's like a mashup of stuff from 7 and 8. That's interesting. I know Oimatsu only did part of the music for this game.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword again?
Alright, can't even do my whatever it is right now. Gotta try out the new sword on the dingo. Heck yeah!
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday.
I'm a blitzball player. More money.
A flyer. My kind of customer.
Right, I suppose I can't hit him. Being on the ground. I love the idea of a bird flying in and walking and smacking the hell out of it with a ball. It's the little things. Why is there never arranged transportation for these tournaments?
Dad,
Let's get us a bus or something to the ship.
Ha! Watch this!
Then again, they lose all their games, so. Water fan! Oh, because my sword's water.
Told ya. Only magic
never mind.
can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our
Like?
black mage show you what I mean. Lu, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm
She's
here.
got her little Koopa. Fire. Lightning and water. Alright. Let's go lightning.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Let's try Thunder. Apparently I left too soon. My bad. Let's see if we can go back. Alright. That was a big lean there. Alright, let's head back. Apparently there's something we can grab back in town. I love speed up. What did we miss? Did I miss anything? Go back to the village, talk to the girl in the first tent. First tent. On the left. Awesome. Yeah, my bad. I'm watching the store. Oh, I bet this person has no concept of how money works. Well, those are the same prices, aren't they? Are those better prices? A funny thing happened. My dog dug up something. I wonder what it was. Where's the dog? Is it around back where those chests were? Dog dug up something, you say? Alright, so the dog is somewhere around here. Good look. I like how the music stays unaffected. It's kind of like an artsy kind of effect that you would actually, you know, it kind of makes sense cinematically. A dog in here? I see a couple meow meows. The game is very pretty. There we are. Got something in his mouth. Well, by all means, let's put it in our pants. Something mangled and slobbery. Overdrive energy. Oh, for Valifor. Excellent. Good look, Brandon. Yeah, I would not have gotten that, obviously, on my own. Good look. All right.
Take your time.
Yeah, no, nothing against Yuna, but I definitely remember having a thing for Lulu the first time I played this. For obvious reasons.
Huh?
Are you ready?
Like that.
What's going on?
What's going on? We gotta pray. It's gonna be a regular thing.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
Pray or just watch? I don't know. I guess Yuna would appreciate it if we prayed. Plus, we get to do our blitzball victory pose.
That should do it.
Cool. All right, now we can't lose. That's all it took. Let's pray with brigands.
This isn't the way to the pier.
All right, Tidus. For someone who rubbed up on Sin a whole bunch, you seem to think you know an awful lot. That's all I'm gonna say. Are there any more, He's with us, right? I prayed, man, I prayed! You didn't do it right! Ow! I'm not gonna waste my special on someone who's literally not supposed to be beaten. He's got rabies. Ha! Not doing that much damage, actually. What are you, a dragoon? What are you doing with that? You're not Kane. This isn't Final Fantasy IV. Going to assume he can't kill us because he will be our ally eventually, and that would be awkward. Easy, Simba.
That's enough!
Why'd you let it happen in the first place? Just shaking his head. I hate that guy.
What's with that guy?
Kimahri Ronso.
Kimahri.
Of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's
Why is
another
he such a
Yuna's
dick?
guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimahri doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Well, I think he needs to recalibrate his stuff. Hunter's sword. Is that better than the sword that Wakka literally just gave to me? Strength plus 5%. What have I got? The Brotherhood? Oh, it's the same thing. Is there like attack? Or is it just the abilities? Oh, that just sorted it, yeah. I don't know. There's a chest up there. How do I get that? Can I climb any of these things? Brandon? Can't rely on you this entire series, but I do appreciate that you're watching. Or when you watch and can help me out. Did I miss something in this thing? So what letters do we know? We know A. That's literally the only letter I think we know so far. Oh, the Brotherhood sword's pretty weak till it gets powered up later. So maybe I should use the Hunter's sword. Oh, equip. Go away. Idiot. Sensor. I don't know. Is there like some way to see the stats on that stuff? Strength 15. Let's just focus on that, I guess. That didn't change. I don't know. Whatever. I'll go with the Hunter's sword. This chest will be available later. Alright. Cool as. Gorgeous. Breathtaking views, and some monster has to ruin it. Ugly sucker, too.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Yeah, let the person with the Moogle. Not being used. Switch them and they're ready to go. I do like that on-demand switching out of the party.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
I always want to dip that wand of hers into some soapy water and just blow some bubbles, you know what I'm saying? Summon aim. Alright, let's do it. Let's say a white magic. Cool. Valafor! Your presence is requested. Valifer's got some pronounced chest. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Sonic wings, shield boost, straight up attack. All right, let's try against the Garuda. Sonic wings, everybody. First time on Left Side of Bridges. Kind of underwhelming, but that's alright. They did delay it, as promised. I was gonna say, can we just keep spamming the Sonic wings? Oh, you got a Sonic boom. And then they can't get him attacking. Does it eat up mana at all? 24 goes to 24. We got 2 turns now. Yeah, eat some punches. I like these Aeons. It's like Operation Human Shield, basically. Well, Aeon Shield. Oh, he's getting pissed off, too. Or she's getting pissed off. They're getting pissed off. Sonic boom! Alright, Garuda. Later. Variable mod. Gorgeous. Another one?
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie.
I mean, probably more. It's gonna blind it, basically. I feel like video games, flying things are generally weaker against lightning. Let's give Val 4 breaks. We got Cure and can you hit that on the ground? Not well, but yes. Ah, looks like a charm. Alright, so what was that? 234. Let's try Ice. There kind of goes my lightning damage argument. Did a bit more. Let's bring T-Man back in here. Does have his sword play. I'm gonna save that for a boss. So I noticed it's flying, and not only can Tidus hit him from the ground, but he's doing more damage than Wakka is. Get used to saying that, right? Water! 218, alright. Hovering around the same area. Ah, good point, Matthew. Letting everyone have a turn, basically. Just so they can all get experience. Very good point. Does it divide it more? Everybody got 8. Like, would everybody have gotten, what, 32? Would everyone gotten 11-ish? Had someone not taken part? I wonder. I'm assuming we can't get down to whatever that is right now. Yeah, that dodgeball attack never gets old. I just love that Wakka just carries around a blitzball. He's no good at it, but he can sure as hell throw it. Does this hit everybody? This one enemy, alright. Never mind in that case.
Leave that one to Lulu.
Gotcha. You did say that. Alright, Wax, why don't you hit that bird? Alright. Pretty well. Oh, we didn't bring in... Wow, that's right. I definitely won't remember to do it all the time. I take back my bus comment. This is a very scenic route. I don't mind this. Despite the enemies. On the way. That's where Wakka knocked me into the water. Douche. Is there a way to overkill more? Or is that just random? Do we get a new weapon for her? Variable Mog. Okay. Good look. Bangle. Still got that. Hunter's sword. Official ball. Let's give him that. She's got her staff. She's got her ring. Okay. Wei Yun, what's up? Eventually we will use a new save slot. It's so close to being Final Fantasy VIII in that music right there. And that's so close to being 7. Da, 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 da. More antidotes. Ha! Yeah, DK. Let's see. Abilities. Sphere Grid. So she knows that she's got her thunder, her water, her fire, blizzard. Alright, let's move on down here. Nice. T-Dog, you got 3. Oh, we don't have defense 1 yet. I see, and that's not connected. So we're pretty much locked into this right now, aren't we? I just have ability, so power, can I use that on the attacking squares? So if we move here... I guess I can't go there until I've unlocked this other stuff. So let's move over one here. And now I can use the speed sphere. Alright, so he's got more agility. And is that locked into that? Okay. So far. Yuna! There's your Asuna, there's your cure. Level 4 lock. No Blaze. Everybody for now, and wait till we have some more app spheres to use that. Do I have what it? Oh, okay. Now we got the power right there. Okay, I see. Okay. There's flee. Good stuff. So power is defense and attack. I remember. Alright. Good stuff. Flee and cheer. And she got the Null Blaze. Nullifies one fire attack on party. Alright. Go for a swim? Guess there'd be plenty of time for, well, there might be a chest out here, I don't know. Is this where we started, basically? Is this the beach that we showed up? Doesn't seem like there's a wall there, but clearly we can't go any further. I think it is, just from the other side, because I grabbed the thing that was in the chest here, yeah. It's just kind of reverse camera work here. Yep. Alright. Alright, I've left everyone awkwardly waiting long enough, I would say. I think there was a save sphere here. Why not? Let's do it. Tell us if you're missing anything. That's true. Alright. We ready to oh, you guys didn't wait. Alright, cool. You shouldn't wait. So many things I want to tell you. Yeah, get in line, buddy. Ether. Alright. That guy gave me some ether. What's your problem? Seeker's ring. I'll have to maybe apply that. $400. Heck yeah. I won't cry. No one's out there. That's like from my dream. Got the remedy. More HP. Is that just a decorative ring? Literally no reason. What's the mode do? Stoic mode. Maybe that's formation. Oh. Alright. I talk to people every day. No one gives me anything. What am I doing wrong? That old lady can't tell me to stay away from her now. That sounded kind of creepy. I didn't mean to. I thought we were moving. Are we not moving? Okay. And so they took the most roundabout way possible to Kalika Port.
Boo!
Is that like, are we practicing or are we just messing around? Shouldn't we like at least pass the ball to each other a bit in preparation for this important game? Yeah. Ah. That's when she goes lightning and you're dead. Move again. Can't even interact with it. Like, shouldn't we, like, go?
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kalika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that, though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory, too. So you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Hey, Lulu.
I don't know who you are
Tidus.
or where you came from.
I know you won't say the name, but it's Tidus. Like, at least some fundamentals. Shouldn't we just dribble it a little bit, guys? This will be a good conversation. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about how I thought that would go. Anybody else? That looks like a wedge right there. Huh? Go on, take a nap or something. In other words, translation, get out of the captain's area. Get off the bridge. It's fun to buy Yevon. How about that?
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
I heard she's 2 feet in front of you, so why are you gossiping so loudly? Man, can't talk to Yuna. This place is a big old fest. Guess I'll go take it. Ooh, dolphins, everyone! No, just me? No way, remember what you did last time. Alright, fair enough. Guess I'll go,
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing.
Sup?
Yeah! Filthy,
filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not a Wakka.
Wait, Wakka?
Don't look like you got much money.
At least my clothes
either.
fit me.
I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
A Wakka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
A Wakka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
You're no Nico. Alright, what do you got?
But
Just sell me some crap.
Say, lad, you wouldn't...
To lend? Maybe in exchange for some... What? Why am I giving this guy anything? But I give you 9 million gil. Let's write you a blank check. Power room. Leaky is a bad name for a ship. Oh, that's how it's powered.
What
Enslaved
the heck is
chocobos.
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Oh, power.
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater
They've just
island
evolved
did
a
you
bit in the
come
last
from,
1,000
anyway?
years. They were like the size of a bread box back then.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
I don't know if we had to cut away for that.
La 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 la.
I don't think we needed to take away the map for that.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. I'll take over for a bit, Chocobo. Oh, that's a cute sound. I think that's Chocobo for... Man, this is a awful situation I've gotten myself into. I used to be free living in a forest. Now look at me. Powering the Leaky. Worst named ship in all Aspira. The more I lend Wakka now, the cheaper his goods will be later. Should I give him all of my money? Is that her? Did she bring that anyway? Oh, wow. It's a magical suitcase where if you kick it, you get an item. That's amazing. Wow, how much time do I have? That didn't speed up at all. That's cheap. Eventually we have to fight a massive potion monster that comes out. Son of a... Quit kicking me. Or like a Samsonite monster. Alright, well. It's the magic... What's wrong with you, Chest? Only one remedy? You should go above deck. Look at the moon. That's what Captain Jack says. Yep, you don't want to catch anything except the ball. Good luck tomorrow, by the way, Keepa. There's a primer on this boat. Okay.
I'm not at liberty to talk about our
Oh, I remember you, Luzu.
Restricted area. Our operation depends on this cargo.
Probably another chocobo. I'd say the most valuable cargo on this ship is that damn suitcase that keeps paying out potions. Where'd that guy go? There you go. Alright, take some money. Brandon says it'll help me in the long run. The 10th kick, it becomes a mimic. I mean, I don't know, I'll give you 1,200. I guess.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad. Fine, see.
By lad, I mean really gullible, stupid idiot. Well, I feel like I've been everywhere on the ship. I don't see the primer. Ah, in the power room. Alright. Father and child. Sleeping heavenly. Oh, I thought I clicked on that earlier. So L is C. Alright. Now we know 2 to 3 letters. Yeah, I get a Silent Night vibe from this track. Alright, I don't know where to sleep. Wakka, you got any ideas?
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
He's always calling you a chicken wuss.
Huh?
Wakka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
It's like, my old man was a saint.
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Practice everything. You guys never win for a reason. Can I intercept? Alright, finally a moment alone with Yuna. Almost a Titanic moment there. King of the world.
The wind. It's nice.
Yeah, the wind is nice. It's not the best joke I ever heard. Did you eat some of that food from Riku again? What the hell was that about?
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Wakka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wakka. Wakka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Oh, wait. How is that?
Checked.
But the timing.
My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing!
Yeah, I hate him.
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
He's like, nah.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my
and we
father
hit the
left.
same nexus.
The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but
Same
how
way
did
you
get
did.
here?
You're here? Are you not?
Got you there. Sin again or Leviathan? I swear, can we ever have one uneventful boat trip in any video game ever? I'll never let go. Surprised he left it up to me that long. Yeah. Random guy. Still got that blitzball, Wakka?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
Oh no. More of these things. Haven't seen these since Xanarkand. Well, we still have swordplay on the menu. Well, we got a boss. Yeah, that guy. Son of a... Maybe it's because these guys are in front. Alright, fine. These basic attacks. Slash, let's just get Valifor in here. That's what they're for, right? Fighting sin. The number of summons which come in and make that exact same entrance. Whatever, if it ain't broke. They just keep coming. Attack with magic and Wakka's. Oh, the health. Guess I can turn that off. Yeah, that's kind of a big hint right there. Can we use this for? No? Alright, they got a turn. Let's say thunder on Sin. That ain't good. Alright, Sin hasn't learned apparently that he can easily just pull us all underground. Alright, Valifor seems to have a limit break. So we have Energy Ray or Energy Blast. I think this is the new one that we got. I don't know. I know they keep coming, but I want to see this. That's some Bahamut stuff right there. And the ship just cuts in half. Alright. Lesson learned.
When's this going to end? The fin, quick!
Yeah, I was thinking let's just take down 2 of these guys and see if they get replaced. Otherwise, we just have 1 guy to worry about. / ignore. Why is your defense so low, Valifor? Probably don't need magic. 200? Valifor! Alright, Valifor might need a break. Oh, we can't. Okay, dismiss. Yeah. Pitch one hell of a game, Valifor. We'll take it from here. Alright, what you working with, Kimahri? Oh, okay. Had to figure out that system. Alright, not much. I gotcha. Alright, Yuna. Tell me you're not gonna kill everyone. With your magic. Well, you know what? Never mind. Kill that one. You should be able to do 29, right? There you go. Barely. Cool. Alright, can you spiral on the boss now? Still out of range. Alright, clearly we need the other guys for that. Let's pull in Wakka. I don't think you can make Sin blind. I wouldn't be confident I'd be getting that ball back. And you know what? Let's pull in Lulu for her magic. He can't do anything, right? Right. Alright, I guess you'll just kind of heal folks or just keep absorbing. Better than nothing. Quite the toss. I will give you that. Let's heal up Luz. Yeah, she does have the heal. Yuna does. I think we almost got this. I think I took out Yuna because she was about to die. That's why. But to your point, could have healed. But to my point, Sin's almost dead. Credits roll. Cure would work on Sin. Theoretically, it should. I know it won't. Alright, just cure yourself, I guess. Thunder for the win. That's true. All those potions from the big suitcase. Got a turn that time. No worse for wear. Minus that turret. Is the suitcase okay? There wasn't a guy on that, was there? Oh, that was us. Piranhas. Oh, wait, no, those things. Just throws the ball at me. Aw, that's sweet. I like that exchange. What? No, they're friendly though, right? Oh, okay. Or we could just get back on the boat, fellas. Sword play. Underwater sword play. Yeah. With darkness to make it miss. I was gonna do that anyway. Come on. Ah. Guess we need to take out some of the dudes. Oh, they just keep coming. But same idea, right? We kill all but one. We should be okay. Never mind. I know better now. Oh wait, no. Okay. Just two. Alright, so focus on the boss now. Not sure what turn we're on here. Don't. Cheer! Let's go, Oryx. Does he need to be? Yeah, I think he needs to be dark again. There you go. Plus it does about as much damage as, a normal attack can do. They got one of their guides back. Nice. Cheer can be stacked. Alright, keep using it. Looks like it's putting the finishing touches on like a very lovely pastry. Spent all day making. Cheer! Stack cheer. Alright, 3 cheers. Not the last time I'll make that joke in this series. Almost got it. It's not blind anymore. Oh no, we're out of MP. Alright, this might do it. Tidus can get a good old whack here. Over. There we go. Sweet. Alright. It's a hell of a battle. So many spheres. White ring and liquid steel. I like the sound of that. Uh-oh. Can you say tsunami? Oh, God. Oh, no! Wow.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Ooh. What used to be, because it... How did that pier How did any of that survive? Used extra nails on those bits, I guess.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, milady summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks be to you.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
But they just drowned.
Please, take me to them.
Okay, looks like he had a lot of plastic surgery.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Eh? It's like, whoa, I don't do charity stuff unless the papers or unless the media's there. Alright. Well, let's save here. We'll take a break. I know I promised everyone a big blitzball game, but yeah, we're not there yet. So we'll get that going in the next episode. See you for that one.